Hello my friends and welcome to my channel. My name is Elena. In this video I'm going to be showing you how I got this look. This look is perfect for a date night, perfect for Valentine's Day, perfect for whenever you want to look really sexy and sultry. I love this look so much. But before we get into the video, please subscribe to my channel, turn on your post notifications, that way you never miss out on a new video, and let's just get right into it. Alright guys, before we get started into this eyeshadow look, I just want to mention that I did my foundation and my bronzer and my powder all off camera. I did that just to save time, but I want to make sure that I don't get any fallout from the eyeshadow, so I'm going to go in with a loose powder and just put it underneath my eyes. That way it catches any of that fallout and it doesn't mess up my foundation. So that's what I'm going to do now. And I'm going to take my Tati Beauty Puff. These are the blendy folds. I really love these. The powder that I'm using is the Ben Nye Neutral Set, and I like this shade just because it's neutral and it doesn't leave a white cast. I want to make sure that I use a powder that won't get ugly if I leave it on too long. I want to make sure that we're all good with the powder. So I'm just gonna put some on my face, and it's gonna look crazy, but don't worry because it'll save us in the end. And it doesn't have to be perfect either, just get some powder on there. I got it on there. Now we're gonna move into eyeshadow. So to prep my lids for eyeshadow, I'm gonna use a eyelid primer. This is the Morphe eyelid primer. I really like this primer because it's a neutral shade. So I'm just gonna pick that up on my finger, get away any creases, and then just tap that on. It's really important to tap and not rub, so you don't mess up anything going on. And I bring it all the way up to my brow bone. So just gonna let that dry for a little bit. My lighting changed, I have to fix that. Okay, so the palette I'm gonna be using today is the Morphe James Charles palette. I like this palette because it has a lot of different shades. And this is really good because I like the red and I like the darker shades that are in here. So I'm gonna be sticking with this red, this brownish reddish color. So you can use any palette that you have that has these colors, but I'm just letting you guys know this is what I'm using today. So I'm gonna pick up a big fluffy brush and I'm gonna go into the orange shade in the palette, picking some of that onto my brush, and then I'm just gonna tap it into my crease first and then just blend. So I have a light wash of color. I'm gonna go into a neutral brown shade and just blend that even more. I'm just going to do the same to the other eye. Now I'm just going to go in with a clean brush and just blend those edges even more. I'm also just going to pick up some of the white shade in the palette and use that to help me blend. So now I'm going to go into a dark neutral brown and I'm just going to stick that on the outer corners of my eye. And don't worry too much about what's going on in the lid over here because we're going to clean that up. Going back in with that orange shade just to blend the edges, and again just going over with a clean brush just to make sure this is all nicely blended. Alright, so I'm happy with how that blend looks. I'm going to take my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and just put some on a palette, and I'm going to use that to cut my crease, just the inner area of my lid. I'm just going to go like this and then just look up just so I know where it should go. I have hooded lids, so it has to go in a certain place. I'm just doing some tapping motions. And this is going to be more of a soft cut crease, so I don't want to be like too precise with it. I'm just going to leave it at that and do the other eye. Alright, I'm pretty okay with that. I'm going to take this yellow shade in the palette and mix it with the white. And I know it probably looks really messy right now. Don't worry, I'm going to fix it. So I'm going to take a more precise blender and go in with the brown shades. Just a combination of all the shades that I used in my crease pretty much. I'm just going to use that to blend. Okay, now for the fun part, I'm going to take the red and the darker red in the palettes. I'm going to use that to create a wing. And I'm making this wing pretty big. I'm going to make sure I blend this back into my crease, just so it all flows nicely. Okay, now I'm going to do the same to the next eye. This is the worst time to film because the sun is going down and my lighting is probably all out of whack. So now we're going to clean up the edges. I'm going to take my Makeup Forever powder. This is a foundation powder. And I'm just going to use my puff again. And just go right along the edges. I'll just let that powder sit. I'm not going to leave it like that, obviously, because this is a little dramatic. And I'm going to dust away the powder, dust away any of that fallout. Okay, I'm going to move on to mascara and lashes. Just going to pop on some mascara. Then I'm going to pop on my lashes. Okay guys, so I popped on my lashes, and the lighting is being weird right now because the sun is going down. As you can see, there's little spots on my face. So I'm going to try my best to like get out of the way of that. Let's see. Okay, I think that'll be okay. Sorry for the weird transition, but yeah, that's that. I put on my lashes. I'm ready to do the lower lash line now. So the first thing I'm going to do to my lower lash line is pick up this eyeliner. So this is the LA Girl Glide Gel Liner, and it's in the shade brown, I believe. I don't know if it has a name. It's just a brown one. The writing on here is brown, so you can't even see it. But anyways, I'm going to take this liner and line the inner waterline, mostly on the edge, just to kind of give that sultry effect. And I'm also kind of dragging it down onto my lower lash line. And I'm going to blend in this liner just with a little pencil brush. So I'm going to take a dark brown shadow and blend that with the liner as well. Oh man, I'm just going to keep like running away from the sun. Let's move that again. Hopefully the sun doesn't bother you guys too much. I'm trying to hurry up and finish this video so I can do my intro because that's going to be necessary. So I'm just going to do my brows really quick. I said this in another video that I'd like to do my brows last because I want to make sure I don't like go overboard with my brows. So I like to do them at the end just to kind of lightly fill them in. Okay, now for the lip color, I'm going to take my NYX London lip liner and I'm just going to line my lips. I actually don't like the way that lip liner looks, so I'm going to take my Sweetheart lip liner by Morphe. And then I'm going to take my MAC A Girl's Got Needs lipstick. Okay, lip color's done. I'm going to touch up the rest of my makeup, fix my bronzer, do a little more nose contour, you know, just fix myself up a little bit because now that I have my eye look ready to go, I need to make some adjustments. The blush that I'm going to use today is this leftover one from e.l.f. This is the Mellow Mauve. I want to do a more mauve-y kind of tone. So I'm just going to get whatever I can get in here. So I just turned you back into my original space because I think the sun is going to stay in its spot. Hopefully that won't be weird. But this is the final look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Comment down below what you think of this look. Also, if you have any special requests for other looks, let me know down in the comments as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.